Welcome back to another Worthless Mutts. I am Gore the Dog Butcher, back again to shine the light on this dog culture. As I'm looking for um, new content regarding these worthless mutts and the dog owner and etc., I'm looking through. I found a lot of things. And one thing I found was this one, and I was reluctant. I was thinking maybe I'll save this for another day, but who knows? That day could be 3, 6 months from now. But I found it, and I thought it was interesting. So I want you to watch and see for yourself. Let's start from the beginning. So what did you notice? Like, what did you notice? What do you notice? Yeah, it's the fence. This dog has been able to jump over these fences with ease. Ease. Very easily. Without any struggle whatsoever. And you got to connect the dots here. If a dog like this can jump over fences like these, how are we supposed to protect ourselves? How is this fence useful? If a dog can jump over these fences, then we're done. Like, people, children are going to get attacked, and this is how it happens. Because these fences are no good. They're no good. They're practically useless. Like, this is useless. Useless. And you know what the outcome's gonna be. If this dog gets loose jumping over these little fences, attack someone, you know that these dog owners are gonna pretend as if nothing happened. They're gonna play stupid, like, I don't know how the dog got out. They're gonna defend the dog, defend themselves, and be like, that never happened before. They're gonna play stupid. They're gonna act. They're gonna test out their acting skills. When this is evidence that fences, gates, either dogs jumping over or underneath or going in between are useless. Even leashes are useless. There's another video that I have saved. This dog ran and pulled the lady down the stairs by the leash. As she was holding the leash, the dog pulled and she fell down the stairs. Leashes and fences are useless. They're useless. But imagine if these dogs are really smart. Were smarter. What if these dogs were actually smart? The leash would be abolished. The leash would not exist. If dogs were smart and said, hey, I can run and pull away from this leash easily. Hey, I can jump over these fences, go underneath easily. But the dog is dumb. Just like the dog owner. But the dog is dumb. Willing to be enslaved. Willing to have their necks tied up when they easily can escape because no fragile woman, no man can really defend themselves and hold back one of these big dogs. It's not. It's if dogs really were smart and they really were trying. There's nothing you can do. No string is going to hold back a dog from attacking, from pulling away. No fence is going to contain a dog in or out. Fences are useless. Leashes are practically useless. And this is, again, let's see it again. This is evident that fences do absolutely nothing to contain a dog. And dog lovers always want to make jokes. They want to make jokes. Is it because the dog is a joke? The dog doesn't know we're clowning this. Dogs don't know that we're clowning them. They don't know laughter. They don't know that. They're props. Dogs are just props. And they have no idea what's really happening to them because they're so stupid. Real animals, when they're enslaved, either they desperately try to escape, or B, they sit and they just die. But dogs, as worthless as they are, they're willing to be enslaved by, let's call them dog abusers. Willing to be enslaved by the insecure. Willing to be enslaved by the bullies. Willing to be enslaved by the dog nutter. Last thing that I found last night. So, in many areas around, I guess the whole world, they are and have been building up homes and townhouses, condos, breaking down, trees all over. Like all over. Places you didn't think would be set up for such thing is being set up with condos and townhouses all over, man. And it's no surprise that coyotes or soon to be bears are going to be stumbling in various areas. So this article is about coyotes entering like school property, entering the schoolyard. This one coyote, as the children were inside school, the coyote was sitting on the doorsteps of the school. And they're saying that again, they're getting more comfortable around people, and it's no surprise. No surprise. And they said there's not really much we can do in terms of preventing them from coming onto property. Campbell said, we leave it up to the animal control to divert the animals once they're already there, but we can't build a fortress around the school. Coyote sightings in urban areas, including school properties, have increased in recent years as more coyotes adapt to urban areas, and has been attributed to people being at home during the and human behaviors such as putting out food for the animals. Coyote sightings have increased to over 3,000 in 2021 from 1,771 in 2020. A 93% increase. Again, it's because of, they're not being honest, but let's be honest, of the increase of homes being built. Why don't just be honest and just say it? Man, it's kind of sad though. It's kind of sad. Um, and it's like they're destroying real animals' habitats to give, maybe not directly, but they're destroying real animals' habitats to give these worthless mutts homes. Because odds are most of these homes are going to have dogs. So you can destroy the birds' habitat, coyote, the bear's habitat, raccoon, skunk's habitat, who've been living there for maybe years, millions, like thousands of years, hundreds of years. Just so a dog can live inside one of these homes. And then last fall, a coyote was shot by police in the yard of Hollywood Public School near Hollywood Avenue, Bayview Avenue. Just like that. They shot the coyote. And again, if you look at the stats, I'm not going to do it now. Coyote stats are very, very rare. Coyote attack stats against humans are very rare. Very rare. Despite them living outside in urban areas, in the city, in the suburbs, all over, being free to roam, coyote attacks are by far rare. Compared to the dog. And this police officer, again, I don't know exactly what happened, but he just shot the thing. Now, what if this was the typical worthless mutt? Do you think a dog spotted in someone's yard would be shot by police? And then they did say, we got to leave it up to animal control to divert the animals once they're already there. But then, a few paragraphs below, it's the police, which isn't animal control, they're police. They shot a coyote. Again, I don't know exactly what happened, but my guess is this coyote probably wasn't threatening. Probably was just sitting there, roaming around, doing nothing, and was shot by police. And if this was a worthless mutt or a worthless pit bull, you know what they would do. They wouldn't be shooting. I mean, sometimes they do. I'm not going to say they don't. Sometimes they do shoot the dogs. Look, it happens. It does happen. But usually, sometimes, at times of a stray dog, they're not going to shoot the dog. They're not even going to shoot the dog with tranquilizer darts. They're just going to use a net or use one of those loop stick things, I don't know what they're called, and try to capture the worthless mutt. But anything else, like a coyote, bear, instantly they get shot. Hey, coyote's there, bear there, hey, let's go shoot it, boom. But a dog, they have to be all gentle with the dog. Well, why? When stats say dogs attack way more than any other animal in history. The dog attacks more people than any other animal in history. And for no reason. No reason. And it's just, again, unfair to the real animals that have been living in certain areas and have their homes get torn down just so these dog nuts can have their dog live in the house peacefully and nice and comfortably. It's a poor trade-off. Birds, all the other animals, they worked, hunted, survived to live. for the youngs to live for maybe hundreds of years. And here comes this worthless mutt that's lazy, dumb, stupid, can't do crap for itself. It gets put in these homes where it's then fed, it's handed food, handed this, handed that, gets treated like you know a just feel like first class, just like that. And then people, they don't want to be honest. Like, come on, be honest here, people. Be honest. It's because they are building various homes and condos all over the region, this continent, the country, all over. Some place you didn't ever would think they would. Boom. Next thing you look, trees are knocked down. These are all knocked down. You look at farmland that used to be there, that's knocked down. Guess what's there? Houses, homes. In essential, like not directly, but it's all for these worthless mutts. Because worthless mutts needs forever loving homes. Because apparently worthless mutts are entitled. They're entitled to have loving homes. Because the shelters, the dog industry knows that these dogs don't know how to take care of themselves. They know that they're filthy, they're dirty, they're sick if they're left alone. They're attention whores, they're needy, they're incompetent. So why not push this dog agenda and make a few bucks on it and say, hey, dogs need a forever loving home. Let's manipulate the stupid idiot. Let's manipulate the Dognut. And the Dognut buys into it. Again and again and again and again. You know, they use all various tactics, mental illness, they use stress, they use, you know, you're lonely, they use you need to be social, they use reading stuff, they use therapy dogs, all to push this dog agenda so you can purchase a dumb mutt to take care of yourself because you as a person, you are incompetent. You are as worthless as a mutt. So they push these dogs on you just so you can feel, not even feel, but to live in an illusion, a delusion of you're okay because you have a dog, a worthless mutt by your side that does absolutely nothing. A dog does nothing. Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. It just sits there and does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Therapy dog, service dog, whatever the dog is, it sits there and it does absolutely nothing. These things, when they're left alone as strays, they do nothing. They do nothing. And I mean it. They don't do anything. But people want to act as if these dogs do something when in fact they don't do a single thing. Nothing for themselves, nothing for anyone else. They do nothing. And if again you're going to bring up these therapy dogs, you got to remember it is people training and drugging these things to do what they do. It is people pulling the strings for these things to do. No dog, no stray dog, no ugly, nasty dog is going to do things just because it cares or loves or it's generous. That's not happening. Dogs don't care about your problems. Dogs don't know what you're going through. They don't care. But people, these dog industry, the dog agenda, they add these silly stuff. They add labels. They make up stuff to make it sound good. Because they know a lot of dumb people exist and they're going to fall for the trap again. Oh, they say the dog is this, the dog is that. Dumb idiots are going to fall for it. And that's how it all starts again and again and again. And once it starts, it gets worse and worse every day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is dog culture we're living in. Dog culture of, you know, again, these fences don't work. We live in a world of dog nuts. who laugh now, then lie later. They're going to laugh at this now, and then when and if this dog or any other dog attacks, they're going to lie later. They're going to make up excuses. And then again, we have here coyotes in the area roaming around public schools. From the area around public schools. And what happens? Police just shoot a coyote. Again, if this was a dog, a random dog, chances are that dog wouldn't get shot. There are a lot of increase of coyotes because, again, habitats and trees and areas are being torn down for homes, for houses, for condos. I get it. People got to live somewhere. I get it. But it's going at a rate that is like way too fast. Way too quickly. And it's unfair that these trees are really getting knocked down. These animals are dying just so a random worthless mutt can live in these homes like a first-class citizen. That's all I gotta say for now. This is another Worthless Mutts, and remember, it's okay to hate dogs.